We welcome in Kevin Weiburg, who has now been charged with 150 years in college football and helping us all celebrate it adequately. Kevin, this is a huge responsibility for you and our favorite sport to cover.
Right.
What do we have to look forward to today?
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's great to be with you guys. And this is a big assignment to try to get your arms around 150 years of a college football, and really not possible to do without a lot of great partnerships. So what we've really tried to focus on is getting media companies and getting the schools themselves and the conferences and the bowl organizations and everybody to contribute, and that's really where I've put my focus. So I think, fingers crossed, we're making progress, and we're going to have a fun launch to the season.
Looking forward to that exploration with the BYU angle coming up at 4 Eastern, 2 Mountain. But what can we expect throughout the college football season in terms of this celebration?
Yeah, so we've tried to build some common approaches to how we would like to see the anniversary celebrated. You know, we want everyone to tell their historical stories, but we would love to see a context put around this of the good in the game, because we think there are a lot of positive attributes of the sport. So we've really tried to put a focus on the educational opportunity the sport has historically provided. In many cases, a lot of first-generation college students gained an opportunity as a result of college football. If you talk to people that have played, and I'm sure this will come up this afternoon in the show, there's just so many leadership traits that young people gain from participation as well. A lot of former players talk about that, how it benefited them in life after football. So we're putting some focus there. And then, of course, the community building aspects of the sport, which there's a lot of great things about college sports generally. But when you really think about the overall impact, I think college football, in terms of its ability to bring the community back to the campus, but also to extend that reach outward, has really been unique among college sports.
Now, you have a unique position viewing BYU because you've been in a number of notable positions in the Big Ten. You've worked with Larry Scott in the Pac-12, Big 12. I mean, you've seen BYU from several different areas. Quickly, what kind of impact does BYU have on this 150 years of college football?
You know, I think it's a great impact. There's great stories from the tremendous run of success that existed in the 70s and into the 80s. And, you know, it's always been a program that I think has a national impact and really, to some extent, an international audience. And so its ability to provide additional reach for college football, I think, is really tremendous.
It's always good when you own a day of the week. Right?
Right.
Saturdays. College football owns Saturdays. And so I'm looking forward to this season. And I can't believe it's been 150. I mean, the game's been around longer than you think as well.
Well, that is the surprise. You know, if you think about the sports roots starting only 4 years sort of after the end of the Civil War, it's pretty remarkable. It always has had the campus connection attached to it. So the fact that a group of students from Princeton and Rutgers kind of got together, and the rules of the game obviously were tremendously different than they are today. But the idea that it grew from those roots, I think, and is really sustained in that way over the years, sets it apart in many respects among American sports. And, you know, really the attachment to people and place, right? I mean, the tremendous legends that you have at BYU, but the fact that this was your school and that exists across the country in many respects. And it's that connection, I think, that really has allowed college sports to continue to thrive. And then, of course, the great growth of media coverage over the years.
Kevin, great to wrap things up with you. Look forward to the program coming up.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Kevin.